Good morning, welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kehillat Shari Torah's daily review of Maimonides' 613 mitzvahs, the Sefer HaMitzvot. We are just about a little bit more than halfway through the negative prohibition commandments. Negative prohibition, that's the only kind there are. We have gone through the positive commandments already, and we're in the middle of the 365 prohibitions. Next one of those is eating orla, the fruit of trees, during the first 3 years of their growth. You're supposed to leave the trees alone and not harvest from them, not take their fruits and eat them for the first 3 years of their growth. There's a tractate of Mishnah dedicated to this, appropriately named Orla, and the Torah prohibits it only in the land of Israel. So if you're eating Ontario apples, you don't need to worry that they were plucked from the tree in the first 3 years of their growth. It would not be a prohibition of the contravention of the Torah's command in such a case. However, when you read the fine print, if you take your glasses down or put on your reading glasses and you read the fine little print on the side of a wine bottle, sometimes it's sideways, you have to turn the wine bottle sideways, and it says that it's free from any possible violation of orla. Usually is the first one they mention. In other words, the grapes were plucked from the vine in an Israeli vineyard in the first 3 years. You don't have to worry about that. It says other things also. Shavi'it, the seventh year, the sabbatical year, in which we find ourselves at the moment, and a number of other prohibitions. So orla, that's what this is. When it says that a product is free from orla, means that they allowed the tree or the vine to grow for the first 3 years, before, and then the fourth year, or the fifth year really, then they started harvesting from it. Another prohibition, number 193, we're forbidden to eat kilei hakerem. We're not supposed to eat things that have been grafted. In other words, to create a new breed or a new type of fruit by grafting one tree onto the other. The thought is that this makes the fruits more prosperous, more fruitful, as it were. However, with regard to Israeli produce, we are forbidden from eating, from grafting trees together, or from enjoying the fruits of such a process. One more mitzvah we'll touch on today: drinking yayin nesech. We're not supposed to drink wine which has been used in idolatrous sacrifices. Obviously, we have other prohibitions that caution us against associating ourselves with idolatry, with idol worship, foreign kinds of religions and so on that make offerings to idols, and so on. So this prohibition is specifically that, to go on wine. And the rabbis have extended it to a prohibition called stam yenam. So if the min haTorah, this law that the Rambam is talking about, is if there's wine that was actually used in idolatrous sacrifice, you can't use the rest of the bottle to make kiddush on. The rabbis again extended this prohibition. Stam yenam, any wine that's produced by non-Jewish vintners, is not supposed to be used because of the possibility that some of it may have been used for such a purpose. So try to avoid that at all costs. Okay, not at all costs. Try to avoid that with great caution and care. That's why we drink wine produced under kosher supervision. Leave it at that. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.